Imagine visiting a website that takes forever to load. You click on a product and wait 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, still nothing. Most people won't work. In fact, many visitors leave a website within just a few seconds if it feels slow. Now imagine you have owned that website. Every visitor who leaves could have been a customer, a subscriber, or someone who shared your content. This is exactly why Google introduced something called Core Web Vitals. These are three important measurements that help Google understand whether your website provides a good experience for visitors. And yes, Core Web Vitals can also affect your SEO performance. In today's video, I will explain everything about Core Web Vitals in simple language. Even if you are a complete beginner, by end of this video, you'll know exactly what they are, why they matter, and how you can improve them without being a web developer. So first question arises, why website speed matters? Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever closed a website because it was too slow? Most of us have think about your daily life. When you are searching for information on Google, you expect websites to open almost instantly. If a page keeps loading, usually press the back button. Then you click another website. Google noticed this behavior years ago. They realized that users don't just want accurate information, they also want websites that are fast, stable, and easy to use. That's why Google started paying attention not only to content but also to the overall user experience. This doesn't mean speed alone can make you rank number one. Great content is still the most important factor, but when two websites have similar content, the one offering a better experience has an advantage. Core Web Vitals are Google's way of measuring that experience. Then comes what are Core Web Vitals? Now let's understand what Core Web Vitals actually are. Don't worry, despite the technical name, the concept is very simple. Core Web Vitals are three performance measurements created by Google. They answer three important questions. First is how quickly does the main content appear? Second is how quickly can user interact with the page? Third is does the page stay stable while loading? That's it. Google doesn't simply ask is a website fast? Instead it looks at these three different areas separately. Think about buying a new car. You would not judge it only by its top speed. You also consider how quickly it responds when you press the brakes, how comfortable it feels, and whether it remains stable while driving. A website works the same way. A first website isn't always a good website. Sometimes it loads quickly, but buttons don't respond. Sometimes the page loads, but everything suddenly jumps around. Core Web Vitals measures these real life experiences. Then comes under meet the three metrics. One is the three core web vitals are largest contentful paint, also called LCP, interaction to next paint known as INP, and cumulative layout shift or CLS. Don't worry, if these names sound confusing, by the end of this video, you will remember them easily. Think of them as three teammates working together. LCP checks how quickly visitors can actually see the important content. INP checks how quickly the website reacts when someone clicks or taps. CLS checks whether the page unexpectedly moves while loading. If all three perform well, Google considers your website to offer a good user experience. Then comes under a real life example. Imagine we are ordering food online. You open the app, the menu appears instantly. Great. But when you tap add to cart, nothing happens for 3 seconds. That's frustrating. Now imagine another situation. You are about to click the order now button. Suddenly an advertisement loads. Everything moves. Instead of clicking order now, you accidentally click the advertisement. That's even more frustrating. Core Web Vitals are designed to detect exactly this kind of problems. Google wants website that feels smooth, predictable, and enjoyable to use. Then we have to explain largest contentful paint LCP. What does exactly mean? Let's begin with the first core web vital largest contentful paint or simply LCP. LCP measures how long it takes for the biggest visual piece of content to appear on the screen. This could be a large image, a video thumbnail, a banner, or a big block of text. Google considers a good LCP to be 2.5 seconds or less. If it takes 2.5 and 4 seconds, it needs improvement. Means it's between the 2.5 to 4 seconds. Anything above 4 seconds is considered poor. Think of walking into a movie theater. If the screen lights up immediately, you are happy. But if everyone sits in darkness waiting for several seconds, the experience feels bad. LCP works the same way. Visitors want to quickly see the main content they came for. Then comes why LCP becomes slow. Many beginners think about slow website only because of slow internet. That's always not true. Here are some common reasons for poor LCP. Very large images, slow web hosting, too many JavaScript files, too many CSS files, heavy page builders, unoptimized WordPress themes, too many plugins, no caching, and servers located far from visitors. Even one oversized image can delay the loading of your homepage. This is why image optimization is one of the easiest ways to improve core web vitals. Then comes how to improve LCP. The good news is that improving LCP isn't as difficult as many people think. Start by compressing your images before uploading them. Use modern image formats like WebP whenever possible. Choose reliable, fast web hosting. Enable browser caching. Use a content delivery network, also known as CDN, to serve your files from location closer to your visitors. Remove unnecessary plugins and scripts that slow down your pages, and always test your website using Google's PageSpeed and sites after making changes. Remember, improving LCP isn't about chasing a perfect score, it's about making your website load quickly for real people. In the next part of this video, we'll explore this remaining, but I'm going to explain the second part just now. But for a second. Now starts the second part of core web vitals. First is smooth transition. Welcome back. So far, we have learned what work web vitals are and why largest contentful paint or LCP is important for your website loading speed. Now it's time to explore the remaining two work vitals that Google uses to measure user experience. These are interaction next paint INP and cumulative layout shift CLS. By the end of this video, you'll also learn how to check your website core web vital using Google free tool and discover simple ways to improve your scores. So first is interaction to next paint INP. Let's begin with interaction to next paint, commonly called INP. This metric measures how quickly your website responds after visitor interacts with it. For example, imagine someone clicks a button, taps a menu, submits a form, or opens a product page. How long does it take before the website reacts? That's exactly what INP measures. Think about using an elevator. You press the button, if the elevator responds immediately, everything feels smooth. But if you press the button and nothing happens for several seconds, you probably press it again. Most users behave the same way on websites. When page doesn't respond quickly, people assume it's broken. Google wants website to react almost instantly to user interactions. A good INP score is 200 milliseconds or less. Between 200 and 500 milliseconds means your website needs improvement. Anything above 500 milliseconds is considered poor. Even if your website loads quickly, a slow response after clicking can frustrate visitors. For example, imagine you are shopping online, you click add to cart, nothing happens. You click again, suddenly two products are added instead of one. Or perhaps you are filling out a contact form. After clicking submit, there is no response. You wonder if it worked, so click again. This situation creates a poor user experience. That's why Google replaced the old metric called First Input Delay FID with INP because INP measures responsiveness more accurately throughout the user visit. Now comes what causes poor INP. Now you might wonder what makes a website respond slowly. The biggest reason is too much JavaScript running in the background, many website load animations, chat widgets, advertisements, pop-ups, tracking scripts, and third-party tools all at the same time. Every extra script asks the browser to do more work. If the browser is busy processing those scripts, it can't respond immediately when someone clicks a button. Heavy WordPress plugins can also increase INP. Large sliders, unnecessary animation, and complex themes often make website feel sluggish. The good news is that many of these issues are easy to fix. Remove plugins you don't really need, reduce unnecessary animations, delay loading non-essential scripts, keep your website lightweight. A simple website often performs much better than one filled with fancy effects. Now comes Cumulative Layout Shift CLS. This metric measures how stable your page remains while it's loading. Have you ever tried clicking a button only to have the page suddenly move? Instead of clicking what you intended, you accidentally click something else. That's a layout shift. Imagine reading an article, you halfway through a sentence, suddenly an advertisement appears at the top. Everything moves downward. Now you'll have lost your page. It's unknown, isn't it? Google agrees a web page should remain stable while loading. A good CLS score is zero point 0.1 or less. Between 0.1 and 0.25 means needs improvement. Anything above 0.25 is considered poor. CLS isn't about speed, it is about preventing unexpected movement on the page. Visitors should always know where buttons, images, and text will stay. Now comes common causes of CLS. Several things can cause layout shifts. Images without defined width and height, advertisements loading after the page appears, embedded YouTube videos, fonts changing after loading, pop-ups appearing unexpectedly. The solution is simple. Always reserve space for images. Specify image dimensions, reserve space for ads, load fonts efficiently, avoid inserting content above existing content after the page has loaded. Small improvements like this can dramatically improve your CLS score. Now comes how to check core web vitals. Now that you understand all three core web vitals, let's see how to measure them. Google provides several free tools. The easiest one is Google PageSpeed Insights. Simply visit the website, enter your page URL, and click Analyze. Within seconds, you will receive a complete performance report. You will see scores for mobile and desktop. You will also find detailed information about LCP, INP, and CLS. Another excellent tool is Google Search Console. If you own a website, Search Console shows core web vitals for all your index pages. Instead of testing one page at a time, you can identify groups of pages with performance issues. Developers often uses Google Lighthouse, which is built into the Chrome browser. It provides detailed optimization suggestions. If you're a beginner, start with PageSpeed Insights. It's simply free and provides actionable recommendations. Now comes beginner checklist. Let's quickly recap the best practices. Compress images, use WebP whenever possible, choose reliable hosting, enable browser caching, use a content delivery network or CDN, reduce unnecessary plugins, minimize JavaScript, reserve space for images and ads, keep your website clean and lightweight. Most importantly, don't obsess over getting a perfect page speed score. A score of 100 doesn't guarantee high rankings. Google cares much more about how real user experience your website. Focus on creating valuable content fast, then improve your website performance step by step. That's the winning combination. Finally, the conclusion part. Let's summarize today's lesson. Core Web Vitals are Google's way of measuring user experience. Largest Contentful Paint checks how quickly your main content loads. Interaction on next paint measures how quickly your site responds to user action. Cumulative layout shifts ensures a page remains visually stable while loading. Together, these three metrics help create faster, smoother, and more enjoyable websites. Remember, core web vitals alone won't make your website rank at the top of Google. But when combined with high quality content, proper SEO, and a greater user experience, they can make a real difference. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our beginner friendly SEO tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.